Welcome to Nedra Historical, where a story unfolds using tarot and oracle. Hey, historical family, what's going on? All right, come on in the room. Excuse me, my throat's still a little scratchy. Gotta drink me some more tea. But, anyways, this will be messages from the otherworldly during the total lunar eclipse blood moon that took place actually it was yesterday, March 3rd, 2026. It is also labeled the worm moon. So let's see what messages the otherworldly wants to relay during this lunar eclipse season. I'm kind of being quiet because I hear my neighbor outside, if I'm not mistaken. All right. Oh, this is a portal. Is it? Yes, it says, I am a portal. I am the door between worlds of spiritual and physical. Otherworldly beings often use these doors as a gateway to travel to other realms of existence. Some of your scientists have figured out how to open these doors by way of location, numbers, frequency, and symbolism. Sorry about that. I warn you humans to be aware. Some of the beings that come through are malevolent and can wreak havoc on humanity. Okay, so that's our warning, guys. And scrolling up and down social media, there are many, 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 many strange supernatural type things taking place and otherworldly beings that has been captured on like ring cameras or people just, hiking, hunting, camping. The dog man sighting has been plentiful. What is that? The Bigfoot looking thing has been plentiful. Gray aliens and other weird looking creatures that you see on horror movies. But anyways, if you want to go research and take a look, there's even talks of mermaids and so the earth has elevated up into the universe. The earth is also like a ship, and I think the higher the earth goes, and other dimensions are at play, so things are coming in our vortex. That was just a little tea, my opinion. So anyway, let's shuffle some more. Let's see what's going on. Okay. Up next. Uh this looks like, what is it? Krishna got Kali. Let's see what Kali is talking about. I am Kali, the goddess of power, creation, and destruction. I am negatively called by men man-eater. I come to warn man about the unjustified behavior driven by patriarchy mindset. Patriarchy represents the head, father, and elders, equaling leader, provider, and wisdom. Man has twisted this dynamic as an abuse of power and control. Women have been demonized and cast aside, having no rights or reason. Feminine and masculine is a combined force, displaying love and order. I, Kali, come for the head of the male ego. Ooh, Kali is not playing with you, man. She's saying you have things out of order and you're supposed to partner up with women to balance things instead of being tyrannical, you know, stirring up things, causing war, upsetting the balance. Oh, what was that? Let's see. Next out, historical family, is somebody's being abducted, look like. We will continue to abduct humans until we are genetically in comparison. We are building an army of hybrids to dwell on the surface of the earth. We will no longer have to do things in secret. Well, okay, that's kind of arrogant. So these beings want to collide human DNA with their own so they can be able to live on this surface, because atmospheric, I would say, you know, maybe our oxygen level and, whatever's in our water supply, you know, just a little example of maybe their physical being can't tolerate what we can. It's a difference. Could be in temperature, climate, blah, blah, blah. So they're saying they're going to continue to suck people up in these machines, take them off, put them on an examination table, and take DNA and lab create. Let me get to the next card. Y'all know I'm silly. All right. Let's shuffle some more. Let's see what the otherworldly has to say, what message they have to deliver during this total lunar eclipse, blood moon, also called the worm moon, March 3rd, 2026. Let's get it. All right, next up. This is what it says. We are the Lyran, a race of feline beings. We strongly believe in love, peace, balance, and order. We are defenders of the truth and justice. Okay, we only become aggressive and declare war when peace and order is disturbed. We advise your human leaders to stop causing chaos and disorder to obtain power. The tactics used by the leaders on planet Earth is not for the purpose of peace, balance, and order. It's an agenda to control and enslave a mass of humans for the purpose of money, power, greed, and having the ego fed. Riots and wars will continue if your leaders continue this behavior. So, the Lyrans, these are, I guess they look like there's some type of lion, alien species. They're saying, cut it out, humans, with all of this foolishness to feed your ego because you're greedy, power hungry, and controlling. It says it's gonna continue to have all type of wars and riots, and as we currently know, this declared war by our president here, what is it, Operation Epic Fury, was unauthorized, and so, and that stirred up stuff in the United States and Israel and Iran. I'm sorry. Oh, this wants to show his face. What is this? All beings are different by blood and race. All serve a universal purpose, yin and yang. Yeah, we got human, earthworms, marine worms, octopus, squids, marine worms, shellfish. So all beings have different blood types, and we're all here serving a purpose. You got your sea life, your land life, your air life. When it says, let's talk about the birds and the bees and the flowers and the trees, you're all different. Up next. Oh, actually, two are in my hand. Well, I'll do this one first. That little thing always, here we go. This looks like a shapeshifter. Let's see. Some of you humans carry our reptilian DNA. Long ago, we planted our seed into the womb of the Homo sapien human being, female. Okay, maybe that's why that different blood type card came out. But so this has something to do with when the fallen angels mated with female women. But some say, no, they weren't reptilians. They were giant. But whatever, we know there was some crossbreeding between humans and another type of species. That's why I believe a lot of physical oddities and disabilities with humans, I think may have came from things like that. It's so many different things that take place we don't know about. All right. Music. Oh, I'm sorry I didn't show y'all. Music is a language that speaks to the soul. Be cautious as to what megahertz you are receiving. The lowest frequency vibration you receive can cause sorrow, fear, and depression. Music evokes emotion. It impacts lives physically, emotionally, and mentally. Okay, so it's saying don't listen to something very low vibrational. You know, it'll play on your heartstrings. There's a song I came across about 10 years ago, and just to hear it, I just was like, oh, this is so depressing and sorrowful. It's called Mad World. It says Mad World. The guy is saying something about people dying, and I think it's kind of funny. I think it's kind of strange. He says the dreams of that I'm dying are the best I ever had. I was like, and just the tuning of it. When I tell you, I'm like, I can't listen to this. But anyways, that's an example of. Go listen to that song, you guys, if you get a chance. I just know it's called Mad World. I don't remember the person who sung the song. But anyways, maybe one more card, and we'll call it a wrap. Messages from the otherworldly during the total lunar eclipse, blood moon, hashtag. Oh, what the hell was that? That elephant looking alien thing wanted to come out. Oh, come on, y'all are playing with me. Yeah, see, he wanted to come out. I don't know what this is. It says, I am a Jacobite, selectively bred to be a superior being. Those of my lineage behave with the actions of reigning supreme, diabolical, maniacal, and tyrannical. We judge by class, divide and conquer. We have caused division amongst different ethnicities. The planet has a diverse population. All who occupy are to live, love, and respect each other's way of cultural living and practices. Everyone is not meant to be alike. The tactics we have used for centuries have caused the energy of who's superior and who's inferior to spread across the planet, generating abuse and hatred, stirring up chaos and wars. This cycle of behavior has brought attention to dark forces who feed off of negative energy amongst humans as a food source. Humans are doomed to become depleted. So, this is a person who was from, I guess, Big Head Yakub, and he was saying they were bred to be like, you know, I guess an elitist type of family, but that caused a lot of differences, with the judging by class, and you know, people felt privileged to conquer, and you know, wars between different races, and like this Iraq and Iran stuff or whatever, and with all the division and things and a negative energy, from that type of behavior, it's like it's causing dark forces. They you know invoke that kind of stuff so they can energetically feed off of it. So while the different races on a planet is beefing with each other, there's some dark beings in the background that's like, good, yeah. The more that they, you know, come against each other, the more anger, the more hatred that's put out there, the more we can energetically take in that vibration as food, you know. it's weird to people, I know, but that kind of stuff actually happened. There's like, energy vampires. Man, oh man, you'll be surprised. But anyways, yeah, it's not necessarily literally some vampire sinking his teeth in your neck, drinking blood. It's literally your energetic vibe, as they used to say, or, you know, and you'll know because your spirit will be so just low, and that's how depression sets in, and, even triggering off stress, and you'll be wondering why you're having these feelings. You can be in a room or in a company of a person, and just before encountering them, you would have been happy go lucky, you know, and then this person comes in your presence, and all of a sudden, you don't know why, you just feel bluesy and down, and so people do literally, like if you're an empath, you'll absorb a happy person or a sad person's energy. But anyways, I'm going to end it there, historical family. That was your messages from the otherworldly during this total lunar eclipse, which was called the worm moon, which was the blood moon, March 3rd, 2026. And I love you guys, and I will be back. I owe the Pisces a birthday reading, but we still have time to do that. So love you guys. Take care. Talk to you later.